Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weaves. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers and fill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Started feed street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, firm, gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they departed. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
And y'all know y'all tapped in and tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast. And we here, man. And we is here. And we about to have this discussion. See, this is what I be talking y'all, man. This is what I be talking y'all about. Agent provocateurs and rabble rousers abound. Everything is not what it seems. Everything we see and seem is nothing but a dream within a dream. The best way to hide something from somebody is put it right in their face. Now, before I even get into this live stream, I want to say shout out to the brethren, Mr. Let Go, right? I'm not going to say I'm a fan of the brother's content, but I like some of his content for the most part. And one thing I can say about my brother, Mr. Let Go, is he is a proper journalist. He does his due diligence, and he also has the testicular fortitude to question that which most people aren't even willing to contemplate, and he has the testicular fortitude to actually speak on it, regardless of what pushback may be a result thereof. Because I'm the exact same way. See, I'm a proper journalist, meaning that I do my due diligence, and also I'm not afraid to question. I'm not afraid to go against that which may be considered the status quo. I choose to question everything, which is a hashtag of mine. Question everything. Even, matter of fact, more so what y'all hear from me. Question everything. Don't believe or accept something coming from me as being exactly right and exact in what it is, just simply based off of you like me, you like how I do what I do, whatever the situation may be. Don't do that. Hey, challenge me, question me. Go do your due diligence to make sure the shit that I'm telling you actually matches up. Right? With that being said, rest in the essence, maybe to Charlie Kirk. I knew when I seen that video that one of my brothers sent to me, I knew by the way I seen the blood coming out of that alleged wound or actual wound. I knew it was something funny about it. One, blood doesn't exude from the body in such a fashion, meaning that if you are shot, stabbed, impaled in such a way in a major artery or vein, blood from humans tends to spray because it's under pressure. So it's not just going to just leak out as if it's a water faucet or a water hose. It's going to spray, right? Which is why there's a thing called blood spatter and blood spray. It's a criminal term. It's a forensic investigation term. Blood spatter, blood spray, right? And due to the fact that our veins and arteries are under pressure, when ruptured, especially in a piercing way, right, blood can tend to spray, as in an aerosol can, right? Not gush out as in a way to where it's a leaky faucet or like a water hose or like it's being funneled through an unpressurized tube of some sort, if you would, right? Shout out to our brother, Mr. Let Go, for shining a light on this aspect. And I challenge y'all tapping in. I challenge y'all to challenge your critical thinking. Understand that the media is full of dirty tricks. The media has the ability, technologically wise, to make you think you're seeing something that you are actually not seeing, or make you think you're hearing something you're actually not hearing. In fact, the technology is so far advanced that it can make you think something is actually going on when in all actuality, it is not. Right? Now, me being a very critical thinking guy, yeah, XL Pro, you already know what it is, man. How long have I been telling y'all about deep fake technology. Listen, I graduated from the Ohio Media School, and I attended the Ohio Media School at a point in time where this deep fake technology, all of this biometric technology is being introduced to the public on a wide scale. Facial scanning, retinal scanning, fingerprint scanning, and such of the like. And I also have discovered how certain angles, listen, now, this is why I asked the question that I asked, because it could either be one or two things, or maybe even both, because two things can be true at the same time. And you're right about that, XL Pro. I did a whole show on the FM Mecca guy, the FK Mecca, or whatever that so-called AI artist was called, that got the song Florida Water with your boy Gunna. D Markham, what's happening with you, man? Listen, y'all, over here at A Real Talk, we talk about shit that most people ain't gonna talk about for lots of reasons. One, because they just ain't gonna do it. Two, they don't have the critical thinking capacity to dissect it and discuss it in a way that makes sense. And three, you know, they just they're, you know, people's minds are let me just say this. Most people are not willing to go beyond their own understanding. Meaning that most people, when it comes to things that question and challenge the way they accept and receive and perceive reality, they just ain't gonna touch on it. This is why they came up with the term conspiracy theory, to automatically dismiss anybody doing any critical thinking, actual investigation into things that are considered a conspiracy theory. Mind you, conspiracy meaning a plot between two or more individuals to bring about a certain end, and a theory, which is an educated guess. Right? A guess based upon critical thinking and actual reality process of elimination. Right? Deductive reasoning. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Let Go. Right? I gained a new level of respect for him as a content creator for having the courage, the testicular fortitude to even talk about this, to present this as a challenge, to look at a different perspective, to look at this from. Now, me knowing what I know about this government and the lengths that they are willing to go to make something look like what they're trying to make it be, when in all actuality, something completely different is going on. Right? And to do that, we're going to take a walk down memory lane. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Right? Right? And in order for me to do what I'm about to do, like I said, we got to take a trip down memory lane. And the reason why I'm using this, because after I watched Mr. Let Go's video, after already suspecting something fishy, I knew when I seen that video, the way Charlie reacted to being allegedly shot from a so-called sniper on a roof of a building 200 yards away, I found it strange that after being hit, even if it was by the smallest caliber of a sniper rifle, which would be a 22 long LR, even if he was hit with such a small caliber of a sniper rifle, from that distance, it would have had more of an impact effect on him than what it did. If he got hit from a distance this way, he wouldn't have fell this way. He would have fell backwards, maybe to the side, never to the front and to the side, indicating that he was hit close up or maybe from under. Because as we're about to watch, when we watch the video, y'all going to see what I'm talking about. But to get some context to this, I'm going to show y'all the alleged Zapruder film, which has now been digitally enhanced and remastered. Tap in, walk with me. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Right, we're going to show the original, allegedly, and the remastered, allegedly. Right. Right.
On November 22nd, 1963. On November 22nd, 1963, President John F. Kennedy, First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, Texas Governor John Connally, and his wife Nellie.
Okay, so, right. We're going to show the footage that YouTube allows to be shown. Anything that's going to say, I'm not going to show that, right? And it's kind of sad with that situation because it's a whole copyright thing and then all this crazy stuff, right? But and they took the sound out of this and everything. That wasn't that good. I'm not about to risk a copyright strike showing the actual stuff that could be shown. That wasn't really nothing for real, for real. You can't really see nothing in that. But in those enhanced versions, if y'all go look for yourself, what you will see, right, is you'll see how graphic it was. Why am I bringing up the Kennedy assassination, right? I'm bringing it up as emphasis for what happened with Charlie Kirk. If you look at the Zapruder film enhanced and remastered, what you're going to see is that if the shooter was behind them, right, they're saying that Lee Harvey Oswald was in a building behind the direction they were driving towards. So how is it that when Kennedy was hit, he went back and to the left? If he got hit from behind, he would have went forward. Right? Just like in the case with Charlie Kirk, if Charlie Kirk allegedly got hit from a person on the roof and he got hit from the angle which they're telling us he did, how did he go up and then to the left versus just straight to the left? Even a small caliber sniper rifle like a 22 LR, even that would have, from that distance, the velocity would have caused some spray and spatter on that backdrop. Right? Shout out to Mr. Let Go for questioning this and putting this into perspective. Is Charlie Kirk still alive? Could be argued. I doubt it, though. right? But what I will say is that, because I mean, you know, it's just hard to tell with these people nowadays. When I dissect and I sit here and look at this video, I'm looking like it just looks staged. It's as if Charlie was anticipating something. I will go as far as to say as maybe Charlie was in on it and he didn't realize or didn't think that they were going to actually take him out. But nah, maybe they did it. Maybe they did it. Shout out to Mr. Let Go for having this on his platform. Fair use, my brother. Go subscribe to the brother, to Mr. Let Go. Go subscribe to him. I'm subscribed to the brother. I appreciate his content for the most part, right? But this might be some of his greatest work right here. In the way, and I say greatest work in the way he covered this unbiasedly and his simple ability to display the testicular fortitude to put things into question, right? And the reason why I brought up the Kennedy assassination, because that clearly was a staged situation. They're telling us that Lee Harvey Oswald was in a damn book factory some odd yards away from behind. He's behind Kennedy, not in front, behind. Right? How then did Kennedy go backwards when being shot if the shots came from behind? Clearly, there's more than one shooter. And when you look at the remastered versions of that film, what you will see is William Greer, who was a Secret Service agent at the time, turn right around in broad daylight, pull out a gun and blow Kennedy's kufi off in broad daylight. Why you think Jackie O was trying to get the back out of the back of the car like that? She was trying to get away. She was climbing out the back of the car. And that's possible, DeMarco, but I don't think there was a shooter. See, this is what I'm saying. The wound that the wound that we see basically materialize, that was not a wound from being shot. If Charlie had been actually shot by a bullet fired from a rifle, he would not have did a upper jerk like this. It would have been bow. It would have been him going back, not up and to the side. Now watch this video, because like I say, y'all, the media knows how to play tricks on our minds. They know how this stuff works. They know that we can be manipulated into seeing things we aren't actually seeing, and for totally ignoring that which we actually are seeing. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go.
All right, y'all. I need everybody to come in. This
Shout out to our brother, Mr. Let Go, man. Y'all go subscribe to the brother right now, man.
isn't even breaking news.
Fair use, fair use.
This is something that nobody has seen, in my opinion, because I don't want no problems with nobody.
And I'm like, see, and this is what I'm gonna say. I don't give a damn about no problems with anybody. You hear me? I ain't scared. I ain't worried about none of that shit, man. Listen here, and I'm gonna say this, right? Because I understand how serious and sensitive a situation like this is. Listen, I don't give a damn, right? I knew getting into this content creating thing, I knew that there were certain things that I was going to have to be willing to put at risk and be willing to sacrifice in exchange for doing what I'm doing. With that being said, I have zero fear. I'm not worried about anything. I don't hide. I don't live in the open. With that being said, I'm just not all crazy with stuff, but I'm not like super discreet either. Meaning that if anybody ever felt any type of way about anything I said or done on this platform, listen here. If you ever thought about having the contemplation of coming across me in physical life and somehow accosting me physically, I suggest that you make sure you really like that and really about that, because I stay ready. I'm going to just leave that at that. With that being said, I ain't fear nothing. I don't fear death. Right? I don't look death in the face numerous times. Right? Not afraid of it. Of course, he's going to prison. He's the patsy, much like how Lee Harvey Oswald was. He's the patsy. Right? Maybe, maybe not. Who's to say? You just never know with these people. But then think about this part too, D. Markham. That's just my personal belief. But what I'm also throwing there is it's very possible that Charlie actually is dead. Maybe Charlie didn't realize that they were actually going to take him out. Maybe Charlie thought it was all part of the plan. Because if you pay attention to this video, it's almost as if Charlie was anticipating this, almost as if he was in on it. I'm not afraid to challenge that and question that, because I challenge everything and I question everything. I don't give a damn how other people feel. I know how these people work. I know the lengths to what these people are willing to do and go to make us think and believe something has happened, when in actuality it's totally opposite. And my case in point with that is the Kennedy assassination. Over 60 years ago, they did the same shit in Dealey Plaza in Dallas. They told us that Lee Harvey Oswald, ex-Army, was in a book repository blocks away behind the moving target, and somehow he fired the shot that offed Kennedy. And when we seen Kennedy get shot, he's not going forward. He's going backward, which lets me know that the shot came from in front of him, not in back of him. See, I know enough about ballistics to know how that shit works. And here it is. This is the modern day Kennedy assassination with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. Now, is it possible that Charlie is dead? Yes. And I'm going to say more than likely he is. But there's a possibility that he might not be. I just want y'all to start to challenge and question. Why would we believe anything the media tells us when they have repeatedly been proven to lie to us? Repeatedly. I don't believe anything the media tells us. Nothing. Not one thing. Especially when it comes to stuff like this. Now, shout out, like I say, shout out to Mr. Let Go, man. This I got hella respect. My respect for you, bruh, is through the roof now. Right? Not that I didn't have respect for you before, but my respect that I have for you as a content creator, as a journalist, it's through the roof now, bro. Right? I respect you for having the testicular fortitude to even bring this into the fucking conversation. And a lot of people are going to look at this and dismiss it. Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Oh, man. Nah, we challenge every blood clot thing over here, man. Of course he had help. And let me tell you something, y'all. I don't think that Tyler Robinson fired a weapon. Not at Charlie anyway. It's just mighty convenient to me how Charlie or how Tyler Robinson, a boy of what, 19, 20 years old, do y'all really think he's affiliated with Antifa? Where did he get his sniper training from, if any? How was he able to pull off such a shot? Where's the shell casing? Where's the bullet? Why was anti-fascist Antifa insignia symbology and words written on the shell casings? That's to throw you off, to make you think that this got something to do with Antifa, like with y'all boys, the boy who killed the boy from United Health not too long ago. Luigi Magnioli, where the fuck his name is. He did the very same thing. It's almost as if Charlie knew what was going on, as if he was in on it, but he just didn't know that they were actually going to kill him. Or should I say unalive him? Right? Now tap in and walk with me. And listen, y'all, don't listen. Just because y'all rock with me and y'all trust my judgment, y'all admire and respect the way that I break things down, because I have a track record of bringing things to the forefront, of bringing things to your awareness, making you privy to things, showing you due diligence, process of elimination, deductive reasoning, dot connecting, due to my thorough research that I do, and showing y'all how things could be made to look a certain way. Don't allow that to crowd or shout, or don't allow that to challenge or shake your judgment toward the thing. Question even what I'm saying to you. Exactly, D. Markham. That's my whole point. 2 whole days. You mean to tell me with the surveillance capability that most cities, governments has, you mean to tell me that this guy wasn't seen on the roof by any surveillance anywhere? You mean to tell me that this guy was able to climb up on a roof, be recorded on video doing such, and nothing was done? I beg to differ. Let's go.
But I'm just going to tell you this. There was something under his shirt.
Something was under Charlie's shirt. You can see it when he lunged forward to grab the microphone or to bring the microphone up to speak. Charlie had something lodged or in his side, his shirt on this side. His collar is pronouncedly away from his neck line. We got this guy right here who's in the gray with the shades on. We got this guy right here with the phone in his hand, with his hand on his brim of his hat. We got this guy right here in shades, all which appear to be some type of a handler of a sort, or somebody who sit there to make sure things go smoothly. Charlie even signaled by grabbing his nose. Huh? See, I have the testicular fortitude to challenge this shit and not go along with the status quo. Everybody getting called up in oh, Charlie Kirk, he did this, he said that, and y'all out here celebrating him dying and blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, fuck all that. Let's get to the ballistics of the situation, right? If anybody knows anything about ballistics, if you were to be sitting in a chair, much like how I'm sitting in the chair now, right? If a bullet was to come through my window and hit me in any area, I'm going to go back. I'm not going to go up. I'm not going to lean forward. I'm going to go back and to the side. Back and to the side. When bullets are fired from a distance of 100 yards or more, especially sniper fire, sniper rifles, sniper bullets, they're shaped in a certain way to pick up and increase velocity the further distance they are away. And this is to make sure not only they hit their target, but there's no shrapnel as a result because of the velocity. Exactly. Tap in, walk with us. Let's go.
I don't think he was shot at all. And I'm about to break this whole thing down. So everybody come in, drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Spam the chat with your city. Drop your city in the chat. What I'm about to show you is something that nobody is talking about. Right here on the screen, we talked about the guy in the white hat. We talked about the guy that's standing behind him. Nobody is talking about this old guy in the gray shirt that is going like this.
What is he holding in his hand right here? What is that?
Everybody hit the like button. Drop your city in the chat. What I'm about to show you is crazy. Now, I meticulously made sure that nobody will be triggered by this. So I'm going to show the footage, but it's not going to be any gore. And the only thing you're going to see is his head going up, right? So I'm not going to trigger anybody. So that's the one thing I want to say. This is not triggering, but the thought process is still going to be there. So if you are or will be triggered by his head going up like this, do not watch this video, but you're not going to see any gore. I specifically made a point not to show anything triggering. All right, so here we go. Drop your sit in the chat. Let me know where you at. Share this video. Let's go. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Facebook, y'all ain't hitting the like button. I know y'all just came in here. Everybody hit the like button.
Like button.
Here we go.
Tap in.
This is crazy. I ain't even gonna hold y'all for long. Let's go.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last?
All right, you see the guy in the black, you got the guy in the white. But what about the guy in the gray? Look at the guy in the gray. Look how he responds. If you hear somebody get shot, you're gonna be like, oh.
And that's my whole point. You hear, if you be in the system, look at the reaction to what happened when Trump got shot. Everybody ducking, moving out the way. Oh. You mean to tell me this dude is standing right behind this guy as he allegedly, these three guys right here are standing behind this guy, standing right next to Charlie. You mean to tell me? And when I heard that crack, I was like, nah, that's not rifle fire. Listen, y'all, I've been to the range plenty of times. I know what the gunshots sound like. And that crack, that wasn't gunfire. It was more like a snapping sound, more like air pressurized device, more like a airsoft pistol, more like a BB gun, more like a paintball gun sound. Like maybe even a zip gun. Right? That wasn't no rifle fire. Rifle fire has an echo to it. Right? That was snap. And like I said, Charlie went like this. I thought I ain't gonna say I thought I was the only one, but I thought that was quite strange when I seen that. Charlie's body lifted upwards. If he got hit from sniper rifle this way, why would he go like that? As if something lifted him up out of his seat. Let's go, y'all, man. Challenge everything. Question everything. Listen, man, these people have lied to us and lied to us and lied. I don't believe anything the media says. Nothing. Was Charlie Kirk involved with this and he didn't realize they were going to actually off him? Let's go, man.
Right? Look at the guy in the gray, the old man with the glasses. Watch this. All three of them were in on it. Oh, shit. I got another video. I forgot about that.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence?
Look at the guy in the gray. He doesn't even flinch.
Keep your eye on this dude
Because
right here.
in my opinion, he was not shot. Charlie Kirk was not shot. It was a decoy on the top of a building, because the thing about it, the thing that really had me think about this and just look into this was this. I'm gonna come back to this, but it was this.
Gentlemen, we got him.
This right here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
Now, when when I seen this, I'm like, okay, so when has these people start using this type of language? We got him. They didn't say we got him when the first two people who they alleged or were people of interest, they didn't say we got him. These two people were let go. But with this Tyler Robinson guy, they got him. Really? He was seen on numerous ring cam footage in the neighborhood surrounding Utah Valley State, right? He just was randomly seen on ring cam footage limping up the streets towards the building that he would eventually climb up on top of the roof of. He had shell casings with the markings of the stuff that he said on there. Mind you, these shell casings had the insignia of the Antifa organization on them. What history does Tyler Robinson have with Antifa, if any? Why would he write such things on the shell casings if in fact that's what he did? You mean to tell me numerous people in that neighborhood seen this suspicious looking guy limping up their streets and they didn't call and make no reports or nothing about it? This is Utah. This is white folks' city, white folks' state. Ain't none of us out there. So even one of their own looking too crazy is going to be suspicious. And there were several reports of this guy. You mean to tell me nobody pulled tide on him? He was able to scale this building. He was able to get into the building, seen on numerous surveillance tapes and ring cam footage, and nobody said nothing to him. Nobody pulled tide on him. Nobody accosted this guy. No security police were called or notified. What about after the alleged shooting? He was able to get this shooting off, scale back down the building in whatever way he did through the stairwell, whatever, and get clean away for 48 hours. Did he have a rifle on him? Is that why he was limping? Or was the rifle already there? Who is Tyler Robinson? Who is his parents? Who are they connected to? What are they association with? What, if any, connection do they have to Charlie Kirk? Who are these two guys, these three guys on the stage with Charlie? Why does it appear that Charlie even himself signaled something when he grabbed his nose? The plot is, I'm going to say, could possibly potentially be to make you think you're seeing something that you're not seeing, to get you to be violently radicalized by this ideologically based violence, therefore turning you into a homegrown terrorist. If you decided to somehow react to this in any way, whether it be me making a video, Mr. Don't Let Go making a video, whether it be somebody like allegedly Tyler Robinson being violently radicalized to go sit up here and really do something to somebody behind the shit they're saying, right? The plot could be to cause civil unrest so they can bring in their robot army and more legislation, draconian legislation, to take our guns from us, and also to give the excuse to have massive surveillance, bring the military in, check us for our papers. I mean, the plot is so many different avenues to the plot, DeMarco. And I know a lot of this stuff is far beyond human believability, but trust and believe when I'm telling y'all, these people are sick. They are demented, demonic. They will go to no extent to get their agendas across, even if it means trickery and fuckery. I want y'all to understand, and Pop told us this back in the day, the media is full of dirty tricks. And I can tell you, as a person who attended media school, a person who's learned about deep fake technology, techniques that the techniques that the media uses to make you think you're seeing something that you're not actually seeing, or to make you think you're not seeing something, or to make you think you're seeing something that you're not actually seeing, or to make you think you're not seeing something that you actually are. I know that there's technology out there that can make it look like I said something I didn't say at a place that I've never been, and you would believe it was me. And that's why I say, D. Markham, I challenge us to use our critical thinking. I challenge us to think outside of the box. I challenge us to not go along with shit, because most of this is going to be pulled in off of your emotions. It's going to pull you by the emotional heartstrings. Tyler Robinson did this, but when a black guy gets the shooting, you know, they say this is a representation of black culture, but when the white guy does it, it's not he's a lone wolf, which is true. He's not a part, which is true. This is not a part of white culture. It's all right. It's all an illusion, delusion. It's all distraction. It is all, what's the word I'm looking for here? What's the word I'm looking for here, man? Delusion, distraction, right? Okay, woman queen, whatever that means. We got woman queen. I don't ever think I ever see your name in my comment section, but okay. Right. This is a delusion, man. This is a distraction. Pay attention to my left hand so you don't understand what my right hand is doing right in your face. Straight Jedi mind tricks, D. Markham. Right? Straight Jedi mind tricks. Right? I'm telling y'all, the media is full of dirty tricks that can make you look like you're doing something you've never done, saying something you've never said. They can make it look like you're at somewhere you've never been. And the question is going to be, of course, well, why would they do this? Why would they not do this? Look what's going to happen as a result. It's also putting a notice out to you content creators. Be careful what you say, because you never know who might be affected by the things you say while you think you're safe and online, and you're going to come out in public with these very challenging, very controversial ideologies that you have, these very controversial opinions and views and beliefs that you have that may challenge and negate those of someone else. See, this is what I be talking about to y'all when I talk about violent radicalization and ideologically based violence. Right? Let's go.
Like, what is this? We got him. Like, nobody runs around talking about we got him. You're hiding something. When they run around saying this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
That doesn't sound right. So I started doing more digging. So let's go back to this video, because there's something under his shirt. I think the guy, because I was like, all right, did he actually, because the guy in the gray is doing something. He has something right here, right? And the second he discharges it, he just takes it down. He doesn't go like this. He has something, I don't know what it is. He has something like this, and all of a sudden, because I was looking for it to go like boom, or like make a, like something like that. It doesn't move. So I'm like, okay, the thing doesn't move under his arm. I was thinking like, pow, because I'm thinking like that guy shot him. No, I think it's a remote control. And under his shirt, because I'm about to show you, under his shirt, there's something under his shirt that's kind of like this. All right. So he's sitting here with a microphone, and there's something like right here. I'm about to show you. It's something under his shirt, and it's pointed at his neck. It's pointed at his neck like this. I'm about to show y'all. So it's something pointed at his neck right here, and he's like this here, and all of a sudden the thing like, and it knocks his head back. Because the thing about it is, if you were shot by a rifle, you're not going to be like,
no, you're not. That's not how it goes.
No, you would be like,
that's not how ballistics works, y'all. That's not how ballistics work. And I use the Kennedy assassination as a case law for this. If you are being hit from a person on the roof, which means the bullet is going to a downward trajectory like that, it is not going to make you go up. It's not going to make you go forward. You're going to naturally, laws of physics, you're going to go back. If you're hitting the chest, you're going to go back. Hit the head, you're going to get back. The only way you would go to the side is if you got hit in the side. You're not going to get hit from the front and do this motion. You're going to go back in the chair, back. That's how ballistics works. Now, I say shout out to Mr. Let Go for having the testicular fortitude to even speak on this, let alone show the footage and break it down in real time. See, like I tell y'all, the media has the ability to make us think we're seeing things we actually are not seeing. Or better yet, to make us think we're not seeing something that we actually are. Let's go.
Like this, or like this. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, I'm not a military person, but I know a lot of military personnel, and I've talked to military personnel specifically about a sniper, being a sniper, because it was a guy that actually somebody else interviewed, and he told a whole story about how his life of being as a sniper was so traumatizing. And he talked about wind velocity. He talked about all these different things in that video. I'll look for that video another day. But when you shoot an object, the object goes like this or like this. It doesn't go like this. He went like this and then went like this. And I'm like, something's wrong.
And hey, Mr. Let Go, man, shout out to you, bro. Because I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking like, hold on. Because I've seen niggas get shot, right? When Charlie got popped, his shirt went like this. Now, if he got hit in the neck from a distance, downward trajectory, his shirt wouldn't have moved. His shirt wouldn't have puffed out, or should I say, puffed up. Now, I got the actual footage of this. Very graphic. Not only that, the way the blood was coming out. I noticed that too, Mr. Let Go. I said, hold on. If he got hit from a downward trajectory in his neck, why would he go up? Why would he go up and over? He would go back and over, or back and over. Why was there no blood spatter behind him? on the backdrop behind him. Because from that distance, oh, there's going to be some blood spatter. All the blood was leaking down as if something was cut, as if it was a tube feeding a blood-like liquid through it as the device was activated and we heard the snap. For one, I automatically knew it wasn't no damn sniper rifle fire because I didn't hear a crack. I heard a snap, which means it was more like an airsoft, like a pressurized device went off. Much like an IED, which is an implemented explosive device, which can be triggered by a cell phone, a remote control. Old school had something in his hand. Old school was there like this. He had something right here. He was standing there like this, standing next to Charlie. And we can see this. Like he had something in his hand. Charlie appeared to give the signal. Charlie, when asked the question about, was it transgender, was it gang violence? He leaned forward, grabbed his nose, and brought the microphone up. Leaned forward, grabbed his nose, brought the microphone up, talking, and pow. Pow. Blood leaking out. It could be argued. It has to be argued. We have to take this in consideration. And as a result of this false flag attack, allegedly, look at the fallout. Look at the divide it's causing. Look at the violent radicalization as a result of Charlie Kirk's ideologically based violence. This is why we're talking to y'all about HR 1955. This is why I talk to y'all about ideologically based violence, violent radicalization. And I always tell y'all, when it comes to HR 1955, what do they plan to do with violent radicalization, ideologically based violence, homegrown terrorism? Finding number 5, they plan to eradicate it. Much like Charlie got eradicated a couple days ago. If, in fact, he actually got eradicated, which I'm going to say he did. Maybe he didn't, though. Right? Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, bless the Cash App, bless the super like, bless the super chat, super thanks, all of that. Listen, support Black media. Us guys in the independent media, alternative media, we are the only ones with the testicular fortitude to actually even discuss this. You're not going to hear this on CNN. You're not going to hear this on HLN, Fox, none of MSNBC, CNBC, none of that shit. They wouldn't dare touch this. Who are those guys? Who's the old white guy with the sunglasses on with his arm folded? Who's the other white guy with the black polo and sunglasses? Who's the guy with the white cap on and sunglasses? Who are these guys? Why, when this guy was allegedly shot from a sniper 200 yards away, why are they cool, calm, and collective? Why didn't they duck? Why didn't they grab Charlie? Why didn't they check to see if he was okay? They instantly got out the way, got up through. Why?
So everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Come on, y'all hit the like button. All right, so here we go. This is absolutely crazy. And if something happens to me, it's because of this. I'm actually scared to do this, but here we go. Hit the like button, y'all.
Hey, listen, I ain't scared to do it. I'm a 3-time convicted felon. If any time the feds wanted to come get me and they thought I was any type of a threat, oh, they would. And even in that case, I ain't scared. Like I done told y'all, I done looked death in the face numerous times. I do not fear dying. I do not fear death at all, not even a little bit. And I mean that shit, man. Right? This is why I do what I do. This is why I talk about the stuff I talk about and discuss and break down with y'all, because I don't have any fear. And anything that's going to happen is going to happen. Right? I know the people who I'm up against, but I also know who my God is, so I don't fear death. Why would I fear death when death and how we experience it is not real? There's only one person who can cause an actual death, and it ain't nobody in this world, nobody in this reality. So with that being said, oh, I'm definitely going to talk about it. I'm absolutely enthralled to talk about it. I can't wait to talk about it. And I don't give a damn who feels any type of way about it. I don't care who's watching. If y'all ever hear about anything about Virg coming up dead because I blew my kufi off or because I overdosed, I don't do drugs. I smoke weed and I drink alcohol occasionally. I don't do hard drugs. Right? I'm perfectly sane and I love my life. Even though things aren't perfect, even though things ain't going my way all the way in my personal life, even though my situation can exponentially improve and get better, I do not want to die. I would never harm myself. I don't have no history of it, none of that. Don't even have a family history of it. So if you ever heard about something happened to me, I died in a freak accident, I unalived myself, some bullshit like that, you already know what it is. And I encourage the rest of my fellow content creators to make sure y'all audiences know that. Now, I know that might be reaching. I only got a little over 1,100 subscribers. Why would the deep state, why would anybody want to take me out, right? That's the question, right? Well, why would they? The better question is, why would they not want to do it? Or who stands to benefit? Who benefits from Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts, not being around? I want to ask yourselves that same question, considering Charlie Kirk. You want to know who did this to Charlie? You want to know who's responsible for what happened to Charlie? Those who stand to gain the most from him not being here? So now you got to ask yourself the question, who stands to gain and benefit from Charlie not being here? And that's up to y'all to do y'all's due diligence on. So with that being said, y'all, just to reiterate and piggyback off of what my brother Mr. Let Go just said, I don't have fear. And this is not me shitting on Mr. Let Go. This is not me calling him soft or any of that shit. I don't know what that man got going on in his life. Maybe he has a reason to be fearful. But see, me, I don't have any fear. I don't worry myself about the things that I don't have control over. I don't contemplate such things. I only focus on what I actually have control over. And I actually have control over the way I think, my freedom to do so. I have total control over what I bring to y'all and how I bring it to y'all. I don't give a damn about the consequences. All I care about is the truth being out, and all I care about is different perspectives being allowed to be shown and being expressed and being conveyed, so we don't just go along with this shit, because I don't believe anything the media tells us. Not one thing. I don't believe shit they say. And it is, D. Markham, and I appreciate that. It is, right? Because my 1,100 subscribers ain't subscribers that I've bought. They're not subscribers that I've cajoled and coddled. They're not subscribers that I sit up here and kowtowed and acquiesce to just in order to get a subscription. No, these are the people who rock with me because they actually like my content. Out of the 1,100, maybe only 2, maybe 200 of y'all actually really 100% 10 toes down rock with the kid, as in financial support. And I appreciate that from y'all. Y'all help me subsidize my income, and I appreciate that. That's why I come up on here and I cam up. I show y'all my real face. Y'all can see I'm in one of my 3 bedrooms in my house that I rent. I do not own the house I live in. I rent it. It is not mine. I do not own it. Right? I live stream from a 3rd room in my house that I got set up as a podcasting, content creating studio. Right? I'm very transparent. I'm not rich at all. I'm just as broke as everybody else. I just have the testicular fortitude to even discuss things like this without fear. Right? Shout out to my brother, Mr. Let Go. I don't know that brother's situation. I don't know what he got going on. Maybe he has a reason to be fearful to a degree. And I'm not going to knock him for that. Me, I don't have no fear. Anybody wanted to get at me, they can get at me. And if they was going to do it through my daughter, my family, well, so be it. Right? I'm not worried about any of that. I have a relationship personally with the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach. Anything that's going to happen to me is supposed to happen to me. So I don't worry about that. The very fact that I don't acknowledge or put energy into what could possibly happen to me based out of fear is the very reason why it won't happen. If I don't manifest that shit into my reality, I'm probably not going to experience it. But that doesn't mean that other forces, entities who have control over the manipulation of the manipulators who are manipulating, and if it suits fancy for a guy like me to get up through, then they're going to put their plan in a place. The ultimate decision is with the Most High. Right? So be it. All right? I do not fear death at all. Zero. None. I know a lot of guys say certain things on here, y'all, you know, be tough and blah, 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 blah. But listen, I'm not tough. I'm not a gangster. I'm not an unaliver. I'm not an iller with a K on the front of it. I'm not a gangster. I don't want anybody to fear me, because when people fear you, they're more than likely to do some shit to you. I would much rather be respected than feared. And I'm not a tough guy, right? If you know how to use these and this, you potentially could get the best of me, right? But if you don't, you won't. With that being said, I don't have any fear. That's why I could come up here and talk to y'all about some of the most craziest shit y'all hear me talking about. My question to y'all is this: since y'all been tapping in with your brother Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts, how much of what I discuss on here is actually happening in reality? How many times have you tapped into one of my shows, looked at one of my videos, and seen like, or tapped in with me on Facebook and like, damn, this nigga Virgil talking about some ill shit, and then in a period of time after that, you see it happening in actual reality. Case in point, I told y'all that they're going to be coming for our freedom of speech. This is a prime example of that. Charlie Kirk was an advocate for people having the freedom to express their free speech and their thoughts freely without repercussion. See, it's very wrong, very stupid and naive, very immature, I would say, for you to think in our society today, especially in America, that you're going to be able to just express your freedom of speech, your freedom of thought freely, openly, and you think other people ain't going to feel some type of way about it. More so, you think ain't nobody going to want to do something or actually do something about it. That's crazy, right? See what Charlie didn't understand is that Charlie thought that he's more special than he actually is. He thought because he had a relationship with the Trump, he had a relationship with all these high up people, he think that somehow protected him or even somehow veiled him from being a victim of the very violence he said that he didn't mind being around. I'm going to almost say that Charlie was to some extent involved in this, because this looked like he gave a signal. Yeah, he got too cocky. Yes, XL Pro. He got too arrogant, much like a lot of these guys get when they allow a peek in the door to see, when they're allowed to be peeking behind the scenes, peeking behind the veil. When these people who run shit let them see a little snippet of how shit going. Let them get a little bit of money. Let them get a little bit of fame, notoriety, popularity. Tell them shit like, yeah, the youth is on your side, Charles. You got the youth. You have galvanized the youth of the specifically the Christian white wing of youth. The right-wing Christian extremist youth. Galvanize them with this fake ass white supremacist ideology described, or should I say, disguised by so-called conservative views. You ain't fooling us, man. You ain't fooling niggas like, you ain't fooling guys like me. I'm an extreme critical thinker. I question and challenge every blood clot thing. I don't believe nothing until I do my due diligence. And I didn't believe this when I first saw this. I knew it was a trick to it, but I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go along with the narrative until more information comes out. And then even when yesterday, allegedly, this guy, Tyler Robinson, is fingered as the so-called shooter, I knew that was bullshit. That was bullshit. They didn't say nothing about a GSR kit on Tyler if he proved positive for gunshot residue, which will absolutely be on his clothes. This is why they're trying to put that narrative that he had a second change of clothing in, so we can say, well, what about the GSR? Shut up, man. Oh, he wrote 2 upside down arrows, which we all know, if you know, that this is the insignia of Antifa, which is connecting Tyler Robinson to somehow being affiliated or claiming affiliation with Antifa. So there's your culprits right there. When in all actuality, when you actually look at the footage, in real time, what we all saw, that's why I say they can trick us into making us think we're seeing something we're actually not seeing, or that we're not seeing something but we're actually are. See, they want to make us think and believe that we've seen a sniper bullet hit his neck, when in all actuality, he had a pack, IED of sorts, an implementary explosive device in his shirt that was somehow ignited, activated by one of these 3 guys, specifically this guy with no hat shades in his gray shirt with his arms folded. I challenge y'all to challenge them. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe to the page. Let's go.
How many mass shooters there have been?
So the guy in the gray, I think up on his arm is a detonator, and I'm going to show you what's up under his shirt.
In America over the last 10 years, counting or not counting gang violence.
See? I'm going to back it up. Watch this.
How many mass?
Tyler, it's almost as if Charlie signaled it. It's almost as if when he grabbed his nose, that was the indicator for him to say, look, I'm ready. Let's go.
Neither one of the guys are flinching.
They told us that Tyler Robinson fired a goddamn sniper rifle and hit Charlie. These 3 guys didn't move. They didn't budge. They didn't duck. They didn't attempt to grab Charlie, block his body or any of that. They sat there coolly, calmly. Let's go.
If you see somebody that you work for, because they're on stage.
So if they're on stage, then clearly there's some type of a security detail. Clearly.
They're on stage, so they know him. So they're not like, oh shit, what happened? They're not going to help him. They don't even grab him. Nobody grabs him. He just falls over. Like nobody even grabs him because everybody on stage was in on it.
Everybody on stage was in on it, including Charlie. I mean, he clearly signaled them. Clearly.
Share this video, share this video, share this video.
Shout out to my brother, Mr. Let Go, man. Don't be a bro. The only thing, the only guarantee in life is death. We all know that. But death and how we experience it in this reality is an illusion. It's not real. You cannot unalive that which makes us who we are. You can only unalive that which makes us what we are. Huh? Now let's go.
Mass shooters there have been in America.
That was the signal right there. That was the signal. When Charlie grabbed his nose, looked up, about to bring the microphone up, that was the signal right there. Okay, I'm ready. Is Charlie Kirk still alive? Did he really die? Did we really see what we thought we saw? Y'all remember the movie Swordfish? Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe page, share on your social engineering.
Nobody
Over the
flinches.
last 10 years, counting or not counting gang violence.
Nobody flinches, y'all.
Where's the shooting back? What was in his hand?
That man is like, wow. All right, job done. Let's get out of here. There's no confusion. There's no looking around. Like you
No trying to find where the shot came from. None of that.
hear a gunshot. You like, oh shit. They're not doing that. They're like, all right, time to go. It gets worse. No, I mean no. The person that did not flinch is the guy in the gray. The guy in the gray did not
At
flinch.
all.
The guy in the gray just said, job done. Let me get up out of here. It's like he didn't shoot nothing, but he pressed something. And let's go.
How many mass shooters there have been
There's something on his
in
shirt.
America
I mean, not,
over
okay.
the last 10 years?
Okay, so two things I want y'all to see. I want y'all to look under the guy's arm, but I want you to look under Charlie Kirk's shirt. There's something under his shirt right here. You see how his collar is away from his neck.
Something in his shirt right here.
Y'all see his collar is like right here, right? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see that. His collar is away from his shirt. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see that.
I see it.
There's some under his shirt. And I'm only assuming that there's some type of detonator under his shirt. Because think about this. If I'm doing an event, right? If I have a microphone, what is under my shirt? See, a lot of people have lapel mics.
Lapel mics. Lapel mics. Lapel mics. Lapel mics. Lapel mics, y'all, which vary in size. Now, if I had this right here on my shirt, let me go to the large screen real quick. If I have this on my shirt, and unbeknownst to me, there was an IED in this, and all it would take is for a cell phone to activate it, pow, or pow. That would make my head go back, make me go up. It will puff my shirt up. I challenge y'all to look at the footage of when Charlie allegedly got shot and look at his shirt puffs up. If he got hit in the neck, his shirt wouldn't have moved at all. His shirt wouldn't have puffed, flared up like that, as if something from inside, pow. If he got hit in the neck from here, or from here, he would have went back. If he would have got hit in the neck from the side, he would have went to the side. He wouldn't have went up and over. He would have went straight over. Y'all got to understand how ballistics work, man. That's not how ballistics works. That's not how the laws of physics work. Just like with Kennedy. So you mean to tell me the bullet zipped and did this type of motion? It went around him and hit him from the front. The bullet went from around him, back from around him into the front. Like, come on, y'all, man. This is the insult to our intelligence because they know we don't understand how these things work. Shout out to Mr. Let Go. Let's go.
Under their shirt. But he has a microphone. So there's nothing. So somebody said there's a vest. No, it's not a vest. Watch.
Hey, send me a friend request on Facebook, man. And I'll send y'all the video. Right? I'll send it to you. Right? Go to Facebook and type my name in, Virgil Berry. And I'll send you a friend. Send me the friend request. I'll accept you as a friend request. Or you could go straight to my DM and say, or whatever, and I'll send you the video. I have the uncensored video of when Charlie got his fucking neck blown off. You're going to see the video. It's the video. You're going to see it clear as day. When the snap goes, it snap. His shirt puffs up. And we see this wound right here appear as if something either sliced or something ripped or something even. Because the way that blood came out, it was as if something was ripped. Like it was a 2 feet in that shit. Because that's not how blood flows, man. That's not how blood flows. You got to understand, blood is under pressure. And your veins are small. Especially the ones in our neck. Especially your jugular vein. If you got hit in your jugular, blood is going to spray. It's going to spray. It ain't just going to come out in globs like out of a water hose, as if you just cut a water hose open and this massive liquid coming out. No. So y'all go to Facebook, type my name in, Virgil Berry. All right? Send me a friend request, or just go, send me a friend request. Let me know who you are, and I'll send you the video so you can see it for yourself. I would show it here, but y'all know how YouTube be. That's another reason why I want to say shout out to Mr. Let Go for editing this video in a way to where he can still show it without actually showing the actual thing. Right?
Over the last 10 years.
There's something in Charlie's shirt right here. Something that's causing his collar to pull away from his neckline.
Counting or not counting gang violence.
Now, as you can see, there's some, y'all saying it's a vest. No, there's something right there.
Shirt.
His whole shirt will be like this.
Yeah.
but there's one thing right here pointed at his neck. So watch how his shirt just shoots up. There's something under his shirt. Watch this.
Violence.
He does not.
You're not counting gang violence.
Watch this.
Did y'all see that?
Thing right here pointed at his microphone. So there's nothing right here pointed at his neck. So watch how his shirt just shoots up. There's something under his shirt. Watch this.
Violence.
He does not.
You're not counting gang violence.
Watch this.
Dan Patrick, what's happening, man? That is not consistent with being shot from sniper rifle fire from up on the roof 200 yards away. If you was sitting in a chair and was hit with sniper rifle fire from 200 yards away, a guy sitting on top of a building aiming down, that is not going to cause your shirt to move in that way at all. You're not going to get hit in the neck and your shirt go up like this, puff up like this, as if a gust of air, pow, caused it to do that. No conspiracy theory, straight physics, straight ballistics. What bullet could be fired from a sniper rifle that causes this reaction? My answer is none. I challenge y'all to challenge this. Now, forget how you may feel about Charlie's views, his beliefs, his opinions, his ideology. Forget about all of that. Hey, that's very much possible, Darren Patrick. You know, I'm not beyond that. I'm not above or beyond that, man. I wouldn't doubt it. The question is, who benefits? Cui bono? The question is, cui bono? If Charlie Kirk is in fact dead, who benefits from him not being here? Or better yet, who benefits from us believing he's not here no more? Who benefits from us believing that he actually got bodied the other day? Who benefits from that? We don't benefit from that. Who benefits from that? Who stands to gain the most if Charlie Kirk is literally not here no more, or is he just assumed, believed to not be here anymore? I'm not beyond accepting that as being possible, Dan Patrick, not at all. Y'all know how we do over here at Real Talk. We question everything, every blood clot thing. Look at the way his shirt puffed up, y'all. That is not consistent with sniper rifle fire. It would be different if somebody came up in the front and shot him like that, then we could say that. No, that's exactly who benefits, Dan Patrick. That's why I asked y'all that question. Cui bono? The only people who will benefit from this is the person or people, organization or organizations who stand to benefit the most from this. They're mostly likely the people who've done this. Now, who benefits from him not being here? Who benefits from Charlie Kirk being not here, not alive? Who benefits from that? His wife don't benefit from that. His kids don't benefit from that. How about the people that was funding him? How do they benefit from that? People who would want to instill into us content creators that you content creating ass motherfuckers, y'all can't just be saying whatever y'all want to say online. It's consequences behind that shit. Especially if you're saying things that challenge or question us. That's who stands to benefit from it. Now, the main page of mine on Facebook is going to be the picture that is of me. It's a picture of my face, my head. I just posted it I just changed my profile pic a couple days ago. Right? Right, you're gonna see the one that has my picture on it. It's a picture of me with my gray t-shirt on that has the fist like this on it. And I'm leaning in the car like this. I just got my haircut, fresh haircut. Just took that picture last Saturday. Right? That's the picture, profile picture you should be looking at. It's a profile picture of me with a gray t-shirt on, with a black hoodie on, and I'm in my car like this, fresh haircut. That's me. If y'all want to see the uncut, raw video in real time, I'll send it to you. You can make up your mind for yourself and do your own due diligence, and then you can make up your mind for yourself what you make out of that. Right? Let's go.
You see that?
He went up, y'all. Look, watch.
What is that?
What is that? That's not sniper rifle fire. That's not the trajectory. That's not the after effect of being hit. I just seen your friend request on Facebook, DeMarco. As soon as I get done streaming and all that, I'll send it to you and everything. Right? If he got hit from the side, because when I show y'all this video, when I send you send me a friend request on Facebook and I send you this video, you're going to see that he got hit in his neck, what appears to be from the side. Even if that was true, if he got hit from the side, he wouldn't get hit from the side and go up. He would get hit from the side and go to the side. He wouldn't get hit from the side and go up. Much like Kennedy wouldn't get fired from behind, but go back. They said that Lee Harvey Oswald was in the book repository behind the motorcade, not in front of it. So you mean to tell me that Lee Harvey Oswald had the sniper capability to not only fire a bullet from a gun 100 or so yards away from behind, he was able to make that bullet bend the corner and hit Kennedy from the front? That's what's up, DeMarco. Tap in. You mean to tell me? This is what I'm saying, y'all. And for all of y'all who don't know nothing about ballistics, none of y'all who ain't never been in no type of situations, might not have no military experience, no close quarter combat training experience, y'all wouldn't know this stuff. Ain't no way Charlie Kirk got hit with sniper rifle fire. It's just not possible. There's no way he got hit from over 200 yards. He got hit from a bullet allegedly fired from a gun that was from a guy on the roof, which means it's a downward trajectory. He's shooting down, which is going to increase the velocity of the bullet upon impact. There was no blood spatter spray behind him on the backdrop. There was no bullet found off of his person or in the vicinity. Charlie Kirk didn't go to the side when he was hit. He went up. As soon as we heard he went up. Shirt went up. Y'all watched it in real time. Y'all watched it in real time. Y'all seen his shirt poof up. Poof up. Specifically in this corner. Not in this side didn't even puff up. Specifically this corner puffed up. When I send y'all this video, watch how the blood comes out. Watch how the wound appears. That's the thing, D. Markham. Maybe Tyler Robinson didn't agree with this. Maybe Tyler Robinson was under mind control. Maybe Tyler Robinson thought he was going to be in on this. Maybe he thought he was going to go assassinate Charlie Kirk, but got there and found out that the gun misfired. The gun didn't work. There were no actual bullets. The world is a stage. We don't know if he necessarily agreed to be the fall guy. Much like how Lee Harvey Oswald wasn't even realized he was being used as a patsy. For all we know, Tyler was told that if he just be here at this place and time, he'd get a certain amount of money. Maybe he would be told that he was part of a ploy. He was part of a war games situation. We don't know. Maybe Tyler was mind controlled on some Manchurian candidate type shit. Maybe he got the phone call that said, Tyler Robinson, and he just did like Lee Schreiber did on goddamn a Manchurian Candidate with Denzel Washington. As soon as he heard his name, he right? It's all possible. And this is what I want y'all to do, y'all. I want y'all to start using y'all critical thinking and look at all possible things. Everything that y'all saying in the comment section is highly likely, highly possible, highly potential. One thing for sure and two things for certain, Charlie Kirk was not shot by a sniper rifle. So everything could be focused on Tyler. We're focused on Tyler. He's the shooter. We got him. He got the fucking rifle with the damn Antifa shit on it. So Tyler's connected to Antifa. So basically Antifa's behind this. Charlie Kirk was a staunch advocate for not Antifa. He was against any type of so-called radical groups. Him being a part of a radical group himself. The hypocrisy is astounding, y'all. We're going to put the focus on Tyler Robinson so we can say he did it. We got the guy. Other words saying there's no need to investigate. There's no need to look at the footage of him being shot allegedly. There's no need to wonder and guess who these people on stage were. There's no need to ask questions of why he was hit from allegedly 200 yards from a guy on the roof and his shirt popped up. There's no shell casing. There's no bullet. He wasn't found with a bullet in his neck. It wasn't found nowhere around there. Nobody else was hit by it. There's no blood spatter, no blood spray on the back drop. Nobody was trying to protect Charlie. Nobody tried to protect his body from any ensuing further shots. There was no panic on stage. It looked very improvised. It looked very staged. It looked very Hollywood-esque. How do you explain, as soon as Charlie was asked the question of, I believe, transgenderism, he bent down, grabbed his nose, and did this as if he was signaling, oh, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Very messy and lazy, Dan Patrick, yes. That's because I think they got to a point, y'all, where they really think we stupid. They think that we are so emotionally drawn in, and most of us are, because a lot of y'all, a lot of people, I ain't gonna say y'all, I'll say a lot of people were emotionally connected through or connected to Charlie based off of what he was saying. Ideologically based violence. Violent radicalization, the things that I constantly tell y'all about via HR 1955. And this is the reason right here. This is the main reason, y'all, why I talk about HR 1955 so much. Because this type of shit right here is the stuff that is being laid out in HR 1955. This is violent radicalization from ideologically based violence. And the sad part about it is, Dan Patrick, most of us are. Because you got some people who tapping into this stream right now. You got some people, and go look at Mr. Let Go's comment. You got some people who were sitting here clowning Mr. Let Go. Oh, this is a conspiracy theory. You're a conspiracy theorist. Versus actually looking at what's right in front of their face. Not what they believe to have happened, not what they believe they've been told what happened, but what's actually you're looking at. You can't look at this video right now being explained to you and broke down from this perspective and honestly tell me that you think and believe that this dude was hit by a sniper rifle bullet. When we can clearly see, as soon as we hear the snap, his shirt puff up. You can clearly see that. Right?
Yo, what is this?
What is that? What is that? What is that, y'all? That's not sniper rifle.
In his shirt that made his shirt go up. That is not a bulletproof vest. He does not have a bulletproof vest on. There's something just sitting in his right here. This is not a bulletproof vest.
How many mass shooters?
Signal. Charlie signal, which makes me believe and think he was in on this. Did he know they were actually going to body him? If he's dead, no. But if he's still alive, no. Don't take my word for it. Don't take Mr. Let Go word for it. Figure it out for yourself. You do your process of elimination, deductive reasoning, critical thinking, dot connecting. Take your emotions away from this, whatever you may have invested in this, if you do any. Think critically. Think rationally. Look at what you're actually looking at. That's not a camera trick. That's not manipulation of the angle. That is actually what happened in real time. That is not consistent with sniper rifle fire. See, we can be tricked into thinking we're seeing something we're actually not seeing, or we can be tricked into thinking that we're not seeing something that we actually are. The latter is with this case, if you ask me. I think we're being tricked into thinking we saw a sniper bullet hitting when in all actuality, implemented explosive device lodged underneath his shirt in the form of maybe a microphone, a collar microphone. Just saying, y'all, man. I'm just saying. Challenge everything. Question everything. Don't believe nothing the mainstream media tells you, because 9 times out of 10, they're fucking lying. Let's go.
Been in America over the last 10 years. Counting.
All right, so you see how far his shirt.
You can clearly see his collar away from his neck. This is a t-shirt, a fairly snug t-shirt, as you can see from how it's fitting above his bicep. Let me tell y'all something, and this is how y'all know when your t-shirts is too big. As a man, right? Let me put y'all up on some game, right? As a man, your t-shirt should not come anything below your bicep. Your t-shirt sleeve should come right above your bicep. That's how this is how your shirt's supposed to fit you. Anything longer than that, you got a too big t-shirt on. If your t-shirt come all the way down to your elbow, if your t-shirt, like how we used to wear the tall tees in 06, 05, 06, 07, when we wore the tall tees where the sleeves came down to the sleeves came down to here and shit. We used to wear t-shirts with the sleeves down here. T-shirts used to come down here. Nah, a perfect form-fitting, correct size tee is going to fit right here at your bicep. So when you go like this, it covers the bicep. That's a good fitting tee. Much like how my tee is right now. You see how my tee fit my arm? You see how my tees fit my arm? It don't go past my bicep. Now, taking into consideration, Charlie's t-shirt was a very snug, form-fitting tee. My collar is real tight around my neck. It's not loose, hanging off. Right? Yeah. Yeah, some of that. Let's go.
It's just one spot where his shirt.
And it was, like I said, it was just this side of his shirt. It wasn't like it was both. It was this side, indicating that whatever was under his shirt mainly was on this side.
Is away from his neck. It's just one spot. And I'm gonna show you another angle so y'all see what I'm talking about. It's not a bulletproof vest. Now watch. His shirt just pops up.
You're not counting gang violence. You're not counting
And the other guy runs off. Here we go. What would make his shirt blow up? What is in his shirt that made his shirt go up? Now we're gonna go farther. Now this is the thing.
You clearly see there's something in his shirt, man. You can clearly see this. This is what you're actually looking at, that you're being made to believe you're not looking at. This is actually what's going on in real time, right in people's faces.
That is in his shirt. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hold on, let's do this. Take a second. Take 30 seconds to hit the like button,
man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, tap in and walk with your brother. Hit that like button, man. Hit that cash app, hit that super chat and all of that, man. We monetize over here, man. Contribute, show your love, put something in the collection plate. Rest in the essence to my brother, Simple P. A whole lot of ones beat a whole lot of nuns. You dig?
Real quick, y'all. Everybody take 30 seconds to hit the like button. Take 30 seconds to hit the like button. Let's have a like party real quick. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Man.
Click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
So this is the thing that I'm saying. There's something under his shirt.
There's clearly something under Charlie's shirt. Clearly. That's not Photoshop, y'all, man. I'm very well versed and studied and learned and experienced with Photoshop, as well I am with many more Adobe Suites products. This is why I say to y'all, I understand the level of technology that is used in editing video and audio. Let's go.
And this is literally where he got shot at. You see that, right? And it blows up. There's some type of discharge that like blah shot him in his neck. I got more. So right here.
He closed his eyes as if he was waiting to embrace the impact.
You see that? That is not okay. You see that, right? And it poof, it blows up. There's some type of discharge that like, blah, shot him in his neck. I got more. So right here.
Charlie closed his eyes and pursed his lips. Charlie closed his eyes and pursed his lips as if he was waiting to embrace the incoming impact. I don't give a damn how anybody feels out here about this, what we talking about right now. I know what I saw. Shout out to Mr. Let Go for having the testicular fortitude to talk about this on his platform. He got like down there 400,000 subscribers. He got a lot to lose, a lot to risk for speaking on such things, right? Look at Charlie's face. He closed his eyes, y'all. He closed his eyes as if he was embracing, as if he was bracing himself for the oncoming impact. Look.
You see that? That is not okay. Another thing. Look at the awning behind him, the backdrop.
That's what I said. If he would have got hit in his neck, right, from a bullet coming from here, if he was to begin hitting his neck with a bullet coming from here, from that angle, we would have seen blood spray on the backdrop behind him. That's fucked up, Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick said Charlie Kirk closed his eyes just like when chicks receive the money shot on their faces. That's wild, Dan Patrick, man. That's wild that you said that. You already know, DeMarco, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. I appreciate your support, bro. Y'all really need to show y'all support and bless that Cash App, man. That's how you really show your support. Understand that this is business. Understand that a lot of scrutiny we are subjecting ourselves to as content creators. A lot of things we are putting ourselves subject to, sitting here talking about the things we talk about to y'all. And on top of that, opening up the platform for any and everybody to come up and speak. I want y'all to understand the sacrifices we make in doing that shit. You can sit up here and think, oh, it's YouTube, oh, it's free. You're just talking about stuff that a lot of people know, man. Understand the level of scrutiny that we put ourselves at, not by just y'all, subscribers and watchers and viewers. We're talking about people who feel some type of way, people who run shit, people who can understand the effect that our commentary through our content creating can spark the minds of people if only we was given a large audience. And that's why black male media needs to be financially supported. I'm a proper journalist. I do my due diligence. I do my thorough research on everything that I talk to y'all about. I give y'all sources to where y'all can go and check these things out for yourself. Mainly when I talk about things of a legislative nature, like HR 1955, which is not a conspiracy theory. It's not something I made up. It's not an internet conspiracy theory. No, it's actual fact. That is actual law. Been in place for 18 years. And we're starting to see HR 1955 protocols being rolled out in our society. So smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering, bless that Cash App. I mean, don't get me wrong, and I appreciate all the super chats that I do get. I appreciate that, right? But, you know, if y'all really want to bless the situation, y'all gonna bless that Cash App, man. We conducting business regardless if you realize it or understand it or respect it or not. We actually conducting business right now. Tap in, walk with us.
he got shot by a rifle, the rifle would have went through his neck. He would have went back this way, and it would have been some type of indentation in the backdrop. Look at the backdrop. It's like something went up instead of that way because it would have hit the backdrop.
Charlie closed his eyes and pursed his lips. This is not me reaching. This is what we're actually seeing in real time.
How many mass shooters there have been?
I couldn't show more because it got ugly, so I couldn't play more than that. But put a 1 in the chat if you see what I'm saying. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all see what I'm saying, or am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence?
Do y'all see how he's sitting there like this and he's like, he's the president of the United States. Who cares about this dude? People die every day, B. Like, why is you doing a press conference about this man? It's a possibility that all of this was planned. This was an orchestrated hit for whatever reason, I don't know. Or either, Carla, do you see that? Why would you have a mic under your shirt and have a mic? Why? You can't have two mics next to each other because you'll get a interference. You can't do that. You know, two mics next to each other start making that noise. So no, it's not a mic. What is that thing under his shirt? In my opinion, because I don't know, it's a detonator.
I would go as far as say it was an IED, implemented explosive device, which were made famous during the Operation Iraqi Enduring Freedom, which was made famous when they was invading Iraq when they was going after Saddam in the early 2000s.
And the guy in the gray had to be close enough to set it off. And the guy that was on the roof, that was jumping down from the roof, was a decoy. Because at the end of the day, y'all, saying that, and if we as random, we got him, they would have said to get Avon out the way because Avon was a loose cannon. But how did Stringer Bell set up Avon? They called somebody, well, you know.
How many mass shooters there have been?
So as you can see, there's not a gun under that man's arm. I think they're college, you know, the school shooter type of shit. So the thing about it is there's something literally like remote control looking device, and it shot him in the throat. See? I'm gonna play a commercial, and if anybody wants to,
he embraced for the
see?
Look at Charlie, look at his face. Charlie closed his eyes and pursed his lips as if he was embracing, anticipating this going off. This is why I say, is he really dead? Was there something underneath his neck? Was there some type of makeup with the? Could be argued. Charlie embraced for that impact, closed his eyes and pursed his lips. You can clearly see something came from right here. Clearly, y'all. This is not a conspiracy theory. You can see this. This is what happened. This is what actually happened. Ain't no camera tricks. Something from underneath his shirt fired a projectile, or what looks like a projectile, into his throat, right where his jugular vein is at. You know how accurate of a shot you would have to be to hit somebody in their jugular vein from 200 yards away, on top of a roof, over a crowd of people? You know how? So are we saying that Tyler Robinson was that highly trained and skilled of a sniper? Get the fuck out. I don't give a damn if he grew up firing guns since he was 6. Shout out to Mr. Don't Let Go, man, or Mr. Let Go. Go subscribe to the brother, right? Go subscribe to the brother, man. I think this was a very good commentary and breakdown from our brother, Mr. Let Go. Shout out to him. And I'm going to also pray for coverage and protection over my brother, because you just never know, man. He got damn near 400,000 subscribers, man. They might try, you know, he got influence. There's a lot of people, including myself, that's seen that video who may be swayed to look at this in a different way and start actually challenging and asking some serious questions. Right? So don't ever get so arrogant, y'all. Don't ever get so cocky as to say something like, well, why would they clone Gucci Man? I mean, who's Gucci for them to be cloning? Somebody with influence. Somebody, when you really look at it, set the tone for everything that's going on specifically out of Atlanta. Somebody who had an intricate hand in every person who we see now that's popular with the burgeoning roots of their career, the Migos, Little Uzi Vert. I could keep going. I want y'all to get that arrogant ass thinking out your head as if the government won't do that. They wouldn't do that. They can't do that. That's not possible, man. Y'all better change the way y'all think up, man. These people are diabolical in every sense of the word. They are very conniving, right? Very sneaky. There's no limit, no extent that these people are willing to go in order to get their agendas off. Even if it consists of making you thinking you're seeing something that you're not, or making you think you're not seeing something you actually are. Don't think, why would they clone Gucci Man? Who is he? Why would they do this, man? Why is the sky blue? Why is the water wet? Why did Judas grab the Romans while Jesus slept? Shout out to my brother Tony Stark, a.k.a. Iron Man, a.k.a. Ghostface Killer, man. Why is the sky blue? Why is water wet? Why did Judas grab the Romans while Jesus slept? Why? Why ask why? Right? And my thing is, cui bono, y'all. Who benefits? Who stands to gain the most from Charlie Kirk either not being here or from the mass public believing that he's not here? Who gains from that? Who benefits from that? That's the person more likely who's guilty for us viewing this the way we see this. They're probably the ones who's responsible for this, who's behind this. So listen, man, question everything, y'all.
That's not necessary.
Everything.
You've got grit in it.
And we about to get up out of here, y'all.
That's not necessary.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Right? Question everything, man. Question everything, man. Right? Stay awake. Fuck being woke. Stay awake. Be alert. Sharpen your critical thinking skills. Do not believe anything the mainstream media tells you. 9 times out of 10, they're lying, much like they are with this situation. Right? Rest in the essence to Charlie Kirk, if he is actually not here anymore, which right now, I can't say that I totally believe that. You already know, man. Y'all, I'm out of here, y'all, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.
Necessary.
What question it? It's going to hurt.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Caught up on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like Timothy blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
things.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas be too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop and they wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.